former Lagos State Governor and stalwart of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has quietly opened a campaign headquarters in a Matama property that once housed a private school in Abuja. According to People's Gazette, the 2,700 square meters property, former home of Eagle Heights International Schools, sits just north of the Philippines Embassy at 2 KG Crescent and just across the street from body of benchers which regulates admission into Nigerian legal education institutes. The property was secured for 2 years at 15 million naira per annum, a good deal in the exquisite neighborhood that is credited more to Tinubu's influence than fortitude, according to campaign officials familiar with its financial commitments. There were no immediate signs from outside that the property hosts Tinubu's campaign office, but sources within the campaign told the newspaper that activities have intensified inside for the former Lagos governor's presidential bid. A campaign insider told the People's Gazette that the office was deliberately tucked between the conspicuous intersection of Kenji's Crescent and Lake Chad Crescent because they needed a place that would provide just enough space needed to run the primaries exploration. Depending on how activities expand ahead of primaries and general elections, the campaign may still move to a location in downtown neighborhoods like Garki, Central Area, or Wuse. Tinubu has long been rumored to be interested in running for president, but he has spiraling obfuscated questions around his ambition and clearly has not begun open consultation as an aspirant. But the supporters have been coordinating in Lagos, Abuja and elsewhere to work towards a seamless strategy that will see him clinch the APC presidential ticket. Abiodun Faleke, a senior federal lawmaker, fabled for his acerbic take on parliamentary business, is a key coordinator of the new campaign office and will likely play a top role in Tinubu's run. The People's Gazette heard from sources involved in emerging decisions which the former governor's political circles. Tinubu circles are confident of his chances, but they could not tell yet whether or not they would address the numerous corruption allegations against him before the primaries. Although he has no active corruption trials pending against him and has previously been extricated by an anti-corruption tribunal. Tinubu nonetheless continues to face some of the most unsavory, enduring corruption perceptions in Nigeria, even though he has continued to deny it. Sahara reporters learned that Tinubu has been courting President Buhari and the Kaaba, a group of power brokers at the Aso Rock Villa, led by late Chief of Staff Abba Kyari, with the hope of clinching the APC presidential ticket in 2023. But in what can be regarded as a killer punch to his political structure and 2023 presidential ambition, President Buhari and other APC leaders in a meeting in June sacked the National Working Committee of the party headed by his loyalist Adams Ushomole. The former Edo State governor belongs to the Tinubu camp, and with him and his NWC out of the way, the chances of the ex-Lagos governor succeeding Buhari grew ever slimmer. Tinubu had also convinced himself that by surrendering his loyalty to President Buhari and the Kaaba, he would be able to curry the favor of the northern part of Nigeria for his presidential ambition. Sahara reporter sources revealed that Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, Governor of Jigawa State Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, Governor Nasir Rufai of Katsina State, as well as Senator Ibikunle Amosu and Transportation Minister Rotimi Amici all belong to a common bloc that has sworn to embarrass and ridicule Tinubu's presidential ambition and bury it permanently. Oh, wow, these people, you can imagine about how many of them, 5 or 6 or 7 of them. Of course, you should know that they are not on the same page. But come to think of this whole thing, Nigerian people themselves, they have a perception concerning Tinubu. It's a different ballgame entirely. But as it is now, Tinubu has a lot of all those to cross, a lot of people, a lot of bridges to cross before he can even be presented to the Nigerian people. Then that is when he's coming to test his popularity. But if he starts having problem with the inner caucus, the party itself, I think hey, it's going to be a lot of problem. But let us just play the devil's advocate. Let's just even try to play to the gallery. Let us not just even talk, because the end point is when he will be presented. If the party is going to be giving him tickets, if he will be presented to the masses, then the masses, they now know what to do. So that is a different thing. We belong to the masses, then we know what to talk. But let us even talk as people who maybe out of pity or out of a way things ought to be done. It's going to be a very, very disgraceful and very, very unfair. If you look at, let us not look at the way, what people perceive of him, but it will be very, very unfair that they will treat this man this way after all he has done for them. That means he did not calculate very well. And a lot of people have been saying that he didn't do his calculation very well, because when you are venturing into or going into business with somebody, the kind of the caliber of people, and you have to document everything. And that is why you see people coming out to say, oh, his position is unconstitutional, nobody knows him. They are just giving him respect. But as far as the party is concerned, he does not have any stake. It's just verbal stake. But when you talk about a written document, of course, I don't think he has any form of affiliation, or if he has roots with them. But I don't know why he should be try to persuade Buhari in the first place to get the ticket in the first place, because they came to him. Whether we like him or not, without Tinubu, Buhari wouldn't have gone anywhere. I always say it, because, and that is what a lot of people know. He has contested 3 times with all the numbers of votes he usually gets, but he was not going anywhere. Not until when he came and the Yoruba people now supported him. That was when he got it. So, if that kind of person has really helped you, then what stops you guys in the first place? And I don't know if that's why I say maybe he didn't do his calculation, because now it's not supposed to be things they are going to be dragging, or some people now be coming left, right, and center. And people have been saying is that APC is not a party that you can think of. It's solid, it's just a lot of interest coming together, and they don't even love themselves. And that's why we are seeing all of this. Is because if really they knew what they were going into, they would have documented it. All of this people coming, maybe Rufai or this one that coming to say they want to do that, they would not be able to do it, because already there will be a written agreement, and everybody must have settled for that. So not that we're not going to be hearing this, you want to go and get a favor, because we know quite alright that Buhari was always going to him. And we know this man, Galadima, the former friend, of Buhari, because he's no longer with him. He said they were the one that arranged the meeting between Buhari and Tinubu. He was not close to them. And I'm sure Buhari was not even interested in him. Tinubu was not even interested in him. But it was Tinubu that, Buhari that went to meet with him, according to what Galadima told us, that they arranged the meeting for them to go and meet, because he was the one who was looking for to become the president. And they said, hey, without these people, they told Buhari, without these people, you can't get it. Forget all those numbers that you people are concocting or putting together, that you get billions or millions or whatever numbers most of the time, that they're always bragging on them. All those numbers did not give him the vote. He did not win, not until when he came to Tinubu. So if really Tinubu has played a very big role, I see no reason why they should be pushing him here and there. But some people will tell you he got what he wanted, so he should face it. So it will be unfair if they treat him at this stage and time, unless maybe they're just, all of them, they're just playing politics, until maybe when that time comes, they will now know who is who. Then men will be separated from boys. Maybe then we'll now know that, okay, maybe they are not going to cheat on him, or they are not going to be ingrate, to what he has done. But in my opinion, ordinarily, if somebody has really helped you, it is natural that you help the person back. You rub my back, I rub my back. And that is how the life's supposed to go. But, well, let them go and settle that with themselves. But at the end of the day, if they now decide that they want to bring him as the candidate or whatever, then before we now come and face the people's reaction, the real people, because no matter what they do, the people are waiting for you. The people you think that you cannot speak for, you cannot even defend them when they need you. You still come and meet with them. But let them go and settle all of that. But now, it's still not come out that he wants to contest. Maybe before 2023, he might not even be interested, but with the way things are going, he might, because nothing goes for nothing. You cannot just be helping somebody without getting, you know, to that extent. Of course, it's not everybody that you help that you are expecting to get anything from, but some people, most of the time, you help them. You know, it depends on the kind of investment you have made on somebody before you can say, ah, no, this is not just for, it's not just ordinary. Well, the man is old, he should go and rest. He has nothing good for the country. He will pocket the country's treasury as he did in Lagos State. You know, that is a people's opinion. Please, sir, Bola Tinubu, I beg you, sir, do not run for president. We have suffered enough in this country. We desire an end to our suffering, not an elongation of it. Please, Joy Shanu Funwa, because they should gang all and block the greedy man. He should not be allowed to make Nigeria dry as he is doing in Lagos. Tinubu should better forget about his useless ambition in 2023. Baba, we no need you, abeg. Go rest, make new blood coming. Tinubu is wasting his time. I wish Jagaban good luck. He wants to share out from what he has looted in Lagos. You know, just like I said, let him even settle the people himself with his own people before we come and face the real people, the people, important people. Those are the everyday Nigerian on the street. Those, they are the real people in this country. Just settle with your party. If they give you, fine. If they don't give you, good. If they give you, then you know that you have another bridge, bigger one at that, to cross when you are being given the tickets, you know, from APC. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know what you think about this.